Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'd like to welcome y'all to the first episode of The Block. You know what I'm saying? This is the intro. As you can see, we standing on Lincoln Federal. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the Veg, home of survivors, land of the brave. Club apartments, housing vouchers, Section 8, DT5 Jamaica Drive, down in the case. What hustle stays, roll behind you, go the other way. Main Street flooded, hosting parties like a damn parade. Corner stores be jumping, D-boys out making plays, blowing gas, taking shots, vibing in the shade. We getting paid. Roll a fat backwood, bubble trap music, These hoes shaking ass cause they want to, Pull up and get you some good food, Chick-fil-A or barbecue. City of winners out on the block, doing whatever they wanna do.
Welcome to The Block, with pimps, prostitutes, hustlers, all come to meet for the love of that green piece of paper. And it's just a couple stories that's gonna be told. And who am I? I'm your boy Bo. I'm the narrator along this journey. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you The Block.
This one for the vague. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Philly, but I'm by way of a small city in North Carolina called Lexington, North Carolina. Or as we call it, lex-veg. I owe them more than I can say.
This shit ain't been easy, I had to change my soul. It take a toll, they wanna kick it, that ain't the goal. And I suppose I shouldn't say I'm the Vegas king. I made it ring, my city look like a major scene. Create a team from me and Els to bring them hell. Some people bailed a decade later and we prevailed.
What up? It's your boy Bo. Welcome to all my Block viewers. I want to take a little time before I get into my interview. Give a shout out to my girl TT Mechanic for making this shirt for me. You know what I'm saying? This shirt sings a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? A little quick, little 2 minute, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm wearing this shirt because enough is enough. I grew up on this block out here. I'm with a lot of police brutality. A lot of police has abused their powers with a lot of these young black African American males. I was one of them. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna get into that, but you know what I'm saying? I want to measure. Most definitely, I gave a shout out to my girl TT for making this shirt before we get into the interview. But now that that's over, I'd like to welcome y'all to The Block. Here we is on The Block at the corner store. And got a little very special surprise, you know what I'm saying, for everybody, for my viewers today. It's my nigga Juju, aka Young Philly. What he do? Appreciate the goddamn love for the interview, my nigga.
I appreciate it.
Alright, man, getting into it, man. Alright, bro, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, before we start off, a lot of people don't know you most of us know you in Lexington.
Right.
I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, your influences, you know, the good shit before we get into the good shit.
Okay. I mean, most of everybody know, like, if you from Lexington, you know, like, when I started rapping, it was more of like a battle rap thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and making short and sweet for the most part. I started rapping like high school. I ain't really have like no real direction, you know what I'm saying, as far as wanting to rap. I just knew I wanted to rap, you know what I'm saying, and I started writing and all of that, started battling, because at that time, you know what I'm saying, like everybody, you had like people like QG and Bucci's and so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying, and me and QG kind of got, if you from Lexington, you know who QG is, we kind of got started going at the same time. And I just started battling people in school, people at games, people in town, people out of town. Anywhere I went, I just was battling everywhere, and the buzz picked up, and from the buzz I was like, well, I gotta do something with it. So when I figured I had to do something with it, then start putting out CDs. And the crazy part about it is my first battling CD was just me. And Els helped me record the second one, but on the first one, it was all sound recorder.
True.
And if you know sound recorder on a computer, you mess up,
True.
you do it all over again.
True.
You got to do it all over again. I had 21 tracks on there, so everything I did on there was straight through. From there, it picked up Els. That's my day one brother.
True.
Day one brother, Els. He put a bug in my ear. He was like, look, bro, like, trying to start like a little recording studio and all of that. Like, I can help you take this to the next level. And that's what he did. So he started recording me from his home studio.
Okay.
And me and him went back and forth for his names for the for like what was starting. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm gonna just name it what my first one was, Badlands. And we picked up from there. We went from me and Els to me and Coke to me, Els, Coke and Money Marley, you know, Young Duke and Lockheed and Robert Curry, and they'll be mad if I ain't say them all, but if you know Badlands, you know everybody. You know everybody that was in there. From there, it just took off. Right.
All right, bro. So, picking back over from what you said.
Yeah.
Now, you know, in high school, you know, I'm asking everybody. Would you kind of like say like your rap battle career kind of started under the gazebo? Because you know, in high school, my nigga, you know, if you ain't touch that gazebo, then what the fuck was you really doing? Especially if you say that you rap. So why don't you take us through like those footprints of what really kind of got you, you know what I'm saying, like outside of making like your regular CDs, my nigga. What kind of like really molded you, like to really prepare you to get into that battle?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. And as you said, like the gazebo is a huge part. Like you don't know what the gazebo is. It's a gazebo at Lexington Senior High School in the lunch area. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. You know, QG and they had their thing going on with the underworld, and they start branching off. And like I said, we got going at the same time.
True.
And I was battling like all over and all of that, and that's when I started putting out my CDs a little bit more. And I was just at the lunch table, you know what I'm saying? And all secluded, had my hoodie on, I'm chilling, eating my lunch, and I believe it was Shannon Shaw. Shannon Shaw ran in, and he said, he ran in, and he was like, yo, QG outside, bro. He got, I forgot the name of their little squad they had.
Was it 3 Troops?
Nah.
It was him, Leon, and John?
It was him, Bucci.
It was the
Patriots. Patriots, that was it. It was the Patriots. He said, yo, bro, QG outside with the Patriots, bro. Mind you, QG didn't even go to school, high school. He didn't even come up there with us.
True.
So he respectfully understood that.
True. I
was buzzing like he was buzzing. And at that time, when you got somebody that's buzzing and somebody that's buzzing, you collide at some point and you rap.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You either go at it beef-wise or you battle rap against each other, but you end up colliding some type of way. So, boom. They called me outside, took my lunch, threw it away, went outside, craziest shit ever because he came in yelling it. So people inside lunch, inside of the cafeteria, followed me outside. Then it's already people outside with QG waiting. And this is during lunch.
Well, I remember that day like it was yesterday.
So, boom, me and QG, I'm making short sweet. Me and QG, we step up, you know what I'm saying? You got people, me and him not even really saying much. You got people from behind him saying shit. You got people from behind me saying shit.
True.
It's got to be at least 100 people in our lunch right now. People coming out their classrooms, looking through the windows to be a part of it, which is crazy.
It was.
And me and him went back and forth. This is the heavier set QG. This was that healthy QG. So you know what I'm saying, like a different level QG. So me and him went back and forth like 7 rounds, and it was gonna go more. It was gonna go more than that, but
if I'm not mistaken, didn't the principal and everybody run outside and
the bell
niggas
rung,
had to disperse and
the bell rung.
Crazy.
Yeah, the bell rung. Me and him kept going. The bell rung. Me and him still going back and forth. Then, you know, the principal had to come outside. They split the whole thing up, and from that point, like me and him went back and forth, you know, rap wise and all that. But we had a respect for each other because we both understood, like, that nigga nice, I know I'm nice type thing, and it just, both of us, we took off from there. Like, it was big for both of us. Like, our names got buzzing crazy after that. Just off that alone, like, not even think about what we did separately, you know what I'm saying? This nigga so crazy.
My bad, man.
OG.
All right, bro. So shortly after that, man, after your name gets the buzzing, everybody want a piece of Badlands. Myself included. I remember taking a couple of good goddamn jabs with y'all. But it was just off the strength, bro. I love what y'all brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like if any good warrior, you know what I'm saying, you respect another warrior, whether it's goddamn swinging swords, fists, pins, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed, like, after, you know what I'm saying, your shit start taking off, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I'm riding, busting plays, and I hear my nigga like, yo, you don't feel on the track. I'm like, yo, this on 102? So why don't you take us through how the fuck you went from high school to now you on a bigger platform and you carrying it. Now you carrying it, you know what I'm saying, from high school, now you got 102 Jams platform.
Right.
Like, talk us into that transition from basically, you know what I'm saying, like from high school, now, like I said, my nigga, you in Greensboro, 102, now you on the airwaves.
Right. I mean, basically what happened, of course, a nigga was still in school, so.
True.
I had a scholarship, went and played ball at a junior college, and when I came back, because it just wasn't for me, you know. Balling wasn't for me, school wasn't for me.
Right.
But after I came back, it was like, man, I got to start taking this rap shit like a little more serious. Like, I need something to do. Like, let me take this shit more serious. And I had a manager from New York, Von Poe. His name was Von Poe, and he had heard about me, and he was down here. I forget where he was at. I want to say he was in Greensboro. But he basically was like, look, I've been keeping an eye on you. I've been hearing things about you, and I wanna manage you. And I'm like, well, off rip, I'm like, manage me? I done heard that a million times. What you gonna do? Like, what can you do for me? Like, cause I done did everything for myself to this point.
Right.
And he was like, first of all, I can get you up on 102. It's just, what can you do when you get up there? And I was like, what you mean, like songs? And he's like, no, like the battle rap. Like if you do what you're supposed to, the songs will come. I was like, well, yeah, let's do it. So that's how that happened. And you know, you got to go 13 weeks, and you can't lose. So
you was on there for a while.
You gotta go 13. Yeah.
My nigga, you was on there for a while, bro.
Won the whole thing, season
True.
13 champion.
Indeed. True.
And that was the first time I seen so much love. That was more love from not just the Veg, but North Carolina. But that's the first time I really seen how much my city like really supported me. How much Lexington really supported me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was people calling up there I ain't even know from Lexington. Like, Young Philly. I vote for Young Philly. You know what I'm saying? But that's also the most hate I ever seen from Lexington. Because, as you know, like I battled 2 times, and I battled Mario, and it was a lot of people that you get a lot of notoriety, and when you got a lot of notoriety from your city, especially Lexington, a lot of people. What's good, my boy?
What up, bro?
When you get that, it's gonna be good and it's gonna be bad with it. So, you know, I figured out who was with me, who was against me, but I definitely want to say I appreciate Lexington for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
indeed. And that, you know, that does come with
Burns.
the territory. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You do got to know it's a bunch of bullshit whenever you on top, whether it's the drug gang, whether you fucking a lot of females, whatever your case may be. But in your case, bro, you know what I'm saying? While you were handling your business, not once I ever see you fold, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like a bunch, now all of a sudden everybody want to rap. Everybody want to come at Young Philly head because he's making a name. And
I loved it.
I can honestly say, bro, every time, you know what I'm saying, a nigga stepped up to the table, like I said, whether it was me or whoever, bro, not once you were like, oh, nah, bro, I ain't got time. You were like, some shit. What up?
You know why?
And that's why I always respected you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though, goddamn, like I said, bro, I know I used to give y'all hell. I know every time y'all came by, oh, my nigga, just the feelings, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'll be like some man to tell you, my nigga, that shit drove me because, like I said, bro, not once did you ever flinch.
And you know what? The crazy part about I respect that. I appreciate that. And the crazy part about that is that's what drove me. Like, because battling, going back and forth with people, that's how I got my buzz.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what catapulted me was beef. Going back and forth with people. So that was my formula. Okay. That was my formula to success. Like, even when it came down to music, like, I could make music, I could do tracks and, you know, this, that, and the third. But I was just more comfortable at coming at somebody on a track. Or being in front of somebody and dissing them. So it's hard for me to flinch, and it was hard for me to flinch and to fold because, which I appreciate you saying, but it's hard because that's where I saw success at. That's where I was like, yes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, I needed that. There go the push. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I was on the station, I was getting bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was getting tired of it because I stayed in Lexington. I'm traveling to Greensboro to the station just to record and go against these cats I don't know.
Right.
And I'm getting tired. I'm like 6-7 weeks in.
True.
And then Bino come up there, and then 2 times come up there.
True.
And then it's like, yes, this is what I needed. Now I'm reminded. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
man, speaking of Bino, major shout out to my boy Bino. Well, my nigga, I know you had to like literally level the fuck up when you battling Bino.
Shout out Bino.
I tell everybody, Bino is just not your regular, oh, I'm finna just rap. If you rap against Bino, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta transform. Like, you can't come on over with your ABC rhyme scheme, my nigga. You gotta have an A through C and then motherfucker have a D through F. And then bring it back to your A through C rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
So, walking through that, you know what I'm saying? Battling like against with Bino, would you say that kind of helped like you prepare for like your bigger battle stages, like your URL and like your different battles, like when you coming out of Winston, you know what I'm saying? Like battling. I guess what I'm trying to ask is like battling guys like that. Did they help you kind of like, you know what, bro, you gotta come hard in that because this dude came hard, so I'm used to this. You know what I'm saying? So what was it like when you finally 1 or 2 over with? Now you in Winston forming your own battle league. You know what I'm saying? What happened forming the battle league?
Right. Well, to tackle what you to debunk what you said as far as battling, move on as far as battling people. What that is like when you got to take something from every battle.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Every battle until you start going against the same type of people repetitively. You gotta take something and learn from it. And what I learned from Bino was wordplay.
True.
Like, I had wordplay, but it's different when you go against somebody with wordplay. So you gotta learn like, okay, I gotta add a little more wordplay here, and here for that type of person. Going against QG. Going against QG, he wasn't the most lyrical. And he wasn't like mad crazy, like far as like appearance, but it was the passion he had.
He did.
You felt him. Like
True.
You felt when I was in front of him, I felt what he was saying. When I could be in front of somebody that's mad, not speaking of Bino particularly, but you can be in front of somebody lyrical as fuck. You don't feel shit they saying. Like, bro, I don't feel what you're talking about.
That shit just like rubber shit.
So
at this point. True.
Using them two, every time I battle somebody different, depending on what their strong point was.
True.
I had to learn something from him. So that's what I learned from Bino, but all them battles combined into one. Going into rookie stages, then going to a professional level of battling. All that shit prior, I could have never done that without all of that shit prior. Like, all of them niggas, in a way, are the reason.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, boom. 1 or 2 jams over with. Now you find yourself in motherfucking Winston. And next thing you know, BBBL pops up.
Right.
Walk us through those stages, man, because like a lot of people don't know, but Body Bag Battle League was a very predominantly, you know what I'm saying, battle rap league
Right.
in the triad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't no pushovers. Like, if I'm not mistaken, what's my man name? What's his name?
Bills. Yeah.
Bills was rubbing elbows with a lot of dudes, man, to get a lot of talent in this area, bro.
Shout out Bills.
Major shout out to him, man, because he brought a coach to the Winston and took off with it. And without him, bro, a lot of those battle rappers from this area really can't say they didn't have a chance without him.
Big fact.
Major shout out to my girl Nina Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like one of the first females at BBL. I hope I'm not mistaken that. Mad funny. I put her up against anybody, nigga or female. Bring your bars. But major shout out to them. Major shout out to that movement that they started. They was a part of. Excuse me. So with that being said, bro, like, what was like your footprints? You know what I'm saying, in that league? Because like, you can't speak Body Bag without speaking Phil. You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
fact. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. But I'm gonna address that, but it's a segment I don't want to leave out that probably you wouldn't know. Or there's a segment in there between battling on the radio and battling in professional battling. Okay. Right in between there, after I got off the radio, battling on the radio. That's when I grouped up with a group out of two guys out of Greensboro, named Ralph and G Wiz, and we created like Lunch Money and Showdown Beats, and that was a pivotal moment for me, period, as far as my career goes, because when I got with them two dudes and created Lunch Money, then we had like 10 to 12 different songs on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was on 102. That was the first time I ever heard my song on the radio. Then we started getting songs on the radio. We went to different labels. We were pursued by different labels. We went to Koch, we went to Epic. We went to, it was a label for FUBU, but it wasn't particularly FUBU. But they wanted us, they clothed us, they was gonna put us in magazines and all of this. Sadly, the group broke up because of egos and this, that, and the third.
Somebody expected to have one more dollar than the next. And
I don't want to say too much about the next thing. All I'm gonna say is, you know, egos trip. We was all younger. And we all cool today, and we learned a valuable lesson. Mm-hmm. And we missed out on a big opportunity. But at the end of the day, we did something very great. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our area. You know what I'm saying? Being able to get on the radio and have so many songs and to be heard by people in my city to call me and be like, yo, you know you want it. Everybody don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get that. So that's a segment I can't leave out. I appreciate it deeply, you know what I'm saying? But
thank you for spilling them jewels, because I didn't even know.
And I was still battling, still always scream battling. To this day, I'm gonna always be battling.
True. Just like to this day, I'm gonna be Fennified till I die, my nigga.
Forever, you know what I'm saying? But as I was battling on the radio, you know what I'm saying, the person who owns the label of AOG is Ricky Rugged. So as I was battling, you know what I'm saying, I get a call from, it's crazy because I was battling, you know what I'm saying, I got off the radio, I get a call from Rick, and he like, hey yo, what's up, this Ricky Rugged. And I'm like, I personally hadn't heard from him, but he was clearly big in Winston, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Already had songs on the radio. He was like, it's Ricky Ruckus. And I was like, oh, what's up? And he was like, we watching, you know what I'm saying? It's AOG, we watching, we paying attention. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So I went and did homework. I'm like, who's Ricky Ruckus? So I'm looking at it, like, oh, bro, it's buzzing.
True.
Oh, it's buzzing, okay. So, you know, a few battles later, he hit me back, and he hit me back, and he was like, look, trying to be AOG. I was like, yeah, most definitely. Like, and so that's where the AOG segment took over, and you know, that was another crazy run. And to this day, I'm still AOG,
right?
And we still doing crazy shit. Shout out to Glue Easy, he battling on URL.
Man, the dopest white dude ever. Major shout out to Glue, man. Another one.
That's a fact.
Stand in front of him, act like you finna do some bullshit you won't.
That's a fact.
So after the lunch money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What led you going into the BBF? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you get connected with Bills? And
Well, like I was telling you, AOG, that was the introduction. Bills is AOG.
Okay.
And Glue is AOG.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, boom, like, Bill's always known, like, my battle rap days, you know what I'm saying? He knew everything about my battle rap shit. And he already knew I had ambitions, and we all used to sit in the studio, watch URL and shit. And I can remember days, me, Glue, Rick, Bills, watching smack battles, you know what I'm saying? And like, yo, that's crazy, da 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 da. So Bills hit me up one day and he was like, yo, how you feel about pursuing that shit? And I was like, what you got in mind? And he was like, I want to start a league and I want you and Glue to be a part of it. Like, and I was like, well shit, it's a go, bro, let's go. So from then, the first card was me and Glue versus two other cats from Winston. It was Tony Guapo and Punchline.
True.
And that was the very first body bag card, which says a lot because from then, you got people in URL right now that's stars. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, boom. That's pretty much how I got started. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bills hit me up. You like, yo, you want to battle? We gonna get this shit going straight out of Winston. Me and Glue got the first card with Punchline and Tony Guapo, and from there on, Body Bag just been Body Bag. Bills has became a representative of URL and a home base for the URL. Body Bag Battle League has been a home base for URL battle rappers to the point where, you know, if you want to get on URL, this is one of the platforms you have to go through. So it just means a lot to me to be able to say, like, yeah, I helped start that. Like,
so outside the Body Bag League, you was also in another one. What was it called? Bullpen, correct?
Bullpen.
What it like? Dive more into that one just for us a little bit.
With Bullpen, if you watch URL, you know anything about battling.
Yeah.
You know John the Don, and that's John the Don's lead. And I had known John the Don from Lunch Money days. That's when I first got in contact with John from being with the group Lunch Money, and we did music together. And he hit me up when he started Bullpen, which was after Body Bag. At this point in Body Bag, I had already like built up a nice little resume, but I really needed names. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed people that could give me a bigger push. You know what I'm saying? As a battle rapper. And John hit me up and he was like, I'm starting a league. We straight out of Atlanta, and bro, I want you to hop on, bro. It'd be nice to have you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, for sure. I'm like, who's my first battle? He was like, Bricks Belvy. Bricks Belvy was a very prestigious name, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, he done battled Sue Surf and a lot of names, more than you can even.
Yeah, true.
I can even put into words, like. So I'm like, most definitely, let's do it. And you know, me and John built a rapport, and that's when I finally would be able to say, like, I professionally battle rap, and I face big names. I face like QPs and shout out my boy Riggs, that's my bro. Shout out Riggs, and pretty much everybody I done battled is like either URL bound or is on URL. So that says a lot. And I ain't paid for now one name, and I got paid nice for some good battles. So I gotta end it off by saying I abruptly stopped battle rapping because I just got tired of it. I was at the height of my career. I could have did a lot more than I did. I actually turned down 2 PGs for the URL, you know what I'm saying? And Bills offered me those, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't just throwing them to me, I earned them, but at that point, there's a lot that go into the politics of battle rap, but I was done. I didn't want to battle rap no more, so I was happy with battle rap.
Boom. A lot of y'all might not know, but bro, been doing this music shit for a long time. And eventually, whenever you're doing good and you're making a lot of music, you come across some guys that kind of want to play not the king off the mountain, or lack of a better word, let's see who can make the best record. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the fuck is going on with you and Mario, bro? That's my goddamn dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a great motherfucking artist, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like y'all always like Batman and Joker, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I was to get y'all in the same room, bro, I'd probably just get y'all some bossa gloves, my nigga. Because y'all both make some good goddamn music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is it that really, like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Just let the world know is really what's going on.
If I was 1,000 with you, bro. That's a long pause. But if I was 1,000, if I was 1,000 with you, bro, I don't know what, I personally don't know what he holds on to. Mm-hmm. I can only tell you what I feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't search out for Mario. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't search him out, but what I feel like it is, he had they was doing an In Too Deep, In Too Deep.
Right.
They was doing a mixtape or whatever the case may be, that shit. And I was asked to be on it. Of course, I don't mind, yeah. And we did a whole mixtape. As we doing that mixtape, I'm doing my mixtape in the same studio. We all doing it together. I ain't paid for a dime.
Right.
And I think they were wanting me to be In Too Deep, wanting to be the group In Too Deep. And at that time, I've already created a whole group with niggas in it, Badlands.
Right.
I'm not leaving my niggas. And I don't really have an interest to be in this group like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I fuck with all of them niggas, but I'm not.
So it was just like at this point, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
you love making music, so they approach you like, bro, look, you know what I'm saying? We feeling your style.
yeah,
I want to do some music with you. We finna drop an album, come on.
pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much, and that's where that stemmed from. And for me, it was over. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if we ain't talk or whatever the case may be, I ain't talk to them, they ain't talk to me like that. It was over. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody else had, to my knowledge, any problem with me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? He was the only one from that point that kept doing shit throughout the years. And when I say kept doing shit, it was like throwing out little diss tracks, this, that, and the third. And if you throwing out diss tracks and shit like that, I'm with that shit.
Right.
And at that time, I was a young little wild nigga, so we was with all types of shit. Like,
Yeah, it was.
We was with all types of shit. And,
Right.
you know, it escalated. It went to different levels. Things happened. And, you know, like, I think from that point, I think he held on to that shit. I think he held on to that shit. And so, like, from diss tracks up to coming up there while I was on the radio, honestly, for me personally, I keep hearing people saying shit like, he said this, he said that, da 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 da, when I'm not thinking about him. So I feel like he just keep doing shit. And, you know, we done had our words. It done went past words to where action was ready to be taken again.
Right.
Honestly, I'm with all of that shit. But, you know, I ain't introducing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not gonna egg it on, but, you know,
If it's presented, then it must
I'm with all of that shit. But beyond that, it just seemed like he's been chasing me, trying to do something musically, just keep chasing me, trying to do something.
Right.
And I really feel like it's a talking point. I feel like it's a way to get a reaction out of people, or a way for people to be like, oh, Mario doing this.
Right.
Because niggas not checking for him.
Right.
So, I mean, that's personally how I feel.
And I'll be the first one to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I was really open up to being like one of the fucking judges for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not biased when it comes to y'all music. You know what I'm saying? I tell you how it is. I tell you what was hot, what was not. You know what I'm saying? And I really think the people need to go ahead and get that set up. You know what I'm saying? Sell this shit for once and for all. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, bro, y'all both are very fucking talented music genius. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, I'm not saying that because I'm on camera, but I say this outside the camera. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it really do bug me when you got two people like y'all, you know what I'm saying, It was like the best friends beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all take that shit in the front yard, nigga. I'm gonna be here to break it up, shit get you out, but y'all need to go ahead and handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for the people who viewing it, we both definitely go ahead and set that up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be a judge. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and make that happen. But get into something else though, man. So outside of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on with Badlands now? Like y'all working on a project? What's you know? Talk to what's going on with the BLs, man? Badlands.
With Badlands really went from like a rap group, as a young rap group, to like family. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers you just can't get rid of. I don't care what you do, you can't get rid of. Like
True.
That's what Badlands became.
True.
And you know, everybody doing, if they still doing music, I know Coke still doing music, Lockheed, Els, they still doing music, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of just split up and started doing our own thing. Like Coke got his own thing going on with a label, you know, he got a label put together. And Els, he did his own thing with Cream Team, and then he took off. I went Lunch Money and ALG, you know, and we all split up. But one thing I can say to this day is still respect between all of us, and we still, I can call any of them today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can still call any of them today. And we can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Do music, catch lunch, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like with my crew, the Phantoms, you know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
We may not be together every day, bro, but once that phone call ring, my nigga, we there. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. We just cussed each other out 30 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother's getting the jam. I'm there off the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to be. So that's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, man, like, you got the music in production. So, with all that being said, my G, what do we got going on music-wise? I know you said you done with battling. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like you got that little itch going on to get back in that ring. So, you know, you can tell the crew, you know what I'm saying? Or you can tell me in my ear and I'll tell the crew, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what is it that we got going on? You know what I'm saying? What is your next moves? Just, you know, in general, what you got going on?
For me personally, just because of where I'm at, I've been out of battle rap. I've been out of battle rap for probably about 3-4 years, but I've had that itch in between, and I ain't gonna completely rule it out, but I know right now, I ain't trying to battle rap.
Gotcha.
But music-wise, I got a project that came out 2019. I got a project that came out 2018, 2000. I'm working on one right now. This one's gonna be called Tilted Crown. You can find it anywhere. You can find all my previous tracks and content.
Which, by the way, I have
anywhere.
Exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I got this too. Before the box.
Yes. He definitely got the head first. He got the head first. And I can say with this project, it's gonna be called Tilted Crown, and it's gonna be personal. It's gonna be personal. It ain't your average or what you used to me. It's personal. It's a personal album. You know what I'm saying? Like if you followed me, if you know anything about me, if you don't, like you gonna feel everything that's coming off of it. So personal. So got that coming out. Then you know Instagram. Al Fonzie, 3 W's, Fonzie, Facebook, same thing. And it's just moving, man. You know, like, music don't stop.
Nah, it don't.
Music don't stop.
It don't, man. For all my block viewers, today was a very special day. Very exclusive interview, man. Very fucking exclusive interview. It was a blessing to get this guy at the house, man.
Oh, love.
I'm most definitely giving flowers, man, what they deserve, bro. Like if I didn't interview this man, bro, it would have been wrong not to interview this man. This man had laid a lot of foundations out in Lexington for his music goes. Touched a lot of platforms and carried Lexington with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you listen to in Lexington right now, who you swear to how it is right now. You still got to give people their flowers. That was before anybody who came out to be listening to now. And this is one of the guys, man, that really took Lexington, put it on his back, and really did something with this music. So it was only right. I interviewed him on the block, you know what I'm saying, where I grew up and honed my skills at, or whatever, man. But
for sure.
This shit right here, man, this is major exclusive. Thank you for coming out, bro. Once again, appreciate you.
Appreciate you having me, bro. Tilted Crown.
supporting me. Cause now the world know it's so much more to see. All the love you gave opened doors for me. Got all my gratitude, thank you enormously. And I thank the haters who all doubted me. Got me off track and then rewriting me. Showed me this exactly how I gotta be. Told them I would do it, guess and now you see.